Hi guys, and welcome to another segment of Doing Easy Things Easy. My name is Ed Lassen. So today I am doing an unboxing. And in this case, we are going to open a box of soda water or seltzer, also sometimes known as spritzer. This has become a very popular drink because so many people don't like to have so much sugar in their diets. There has been a big problem around much of society with diabetes. And that means that people get fat and sick, and sometimes they have to even saw off a limb. And only because of their diets. So there's been a big push to drink more soda water or spritzer or seltzer. So today I'm going to show you the easy way to open a seltzer box. The first thing that you always need when you're opening a seltzer box, hold on. Okay, I'm ready. The first thing that you need to do when doing any activity around the home that can use sharp objects or could cause an accident is to put on safety goggles. Now, I did a earlier video how to put on your safety goggles, and you can click here on this link to see how to do that. But as you can see, I am now protected from flying debris or other things that might hurt my eyes. So here is the seltzer box, and you can see that some of them come with a flap right here that you can use to open the box and pull out the cans. I don't personally find that to be very satisfying because it means you can only sort of get one at a time and you have to come in through the top, and very often the box is in the refrigerator and, there's something over it, so you can't always reach in and get the can. So I'm going to show you how to open it from the side. Now, you may have noticed this is a box of 12 cans. The cans also come in boxes of 6 and 8. Usually, people buy what's called a 6-pack, but this is 12, and usually that means that you get more for your money. The cans will be cheaper the more that you have in a box. So let's use our knife. We should always have the proper tools to do even the easiest things. What we do is we take this knife. This is a Swiss Army knife, and I don't actually know if it belonged to a Swiss Army man. I bought it on the internet, but it has a knife in it. It also has a file in it in case you got long nails or maybe there's a rough edge on the table that you need to file down. But you take out the blade. This here is, as you can see, maybe it even shines. This is a Swiss Army knife blade, and it's quite sharp. If I were to pull this over my wrist, I would probably draw blood and I might even die. But I'm not going to do that today. Maybe that's for a future lesson. So, first thing you do is you go to the box and you find the flap that is glued down that holds the two flaps together so that the box does not open up when you're carrying it, which seems so easy, but someone had to invent that as an idea. And I don't know who it was, but that person was very smart. And so what I do is I take the blade, and what you want to do is you want the flap edge that comes up to be turned away from you, because you're going to take the knife and you're going to go very, very carefully work it under the flap. And if you need to, you can use your hands and your fingers, but remember to watch out with the fingers, because if you cut yourself, you'll bleed on your soda water. So I like to go very slowly and lift and use the knife to separate the two flaps. You see that I have done that on this one side? Okay, then we're going to turn it around, again, keeping all the safety, you want all the dangerous stuff going away from you. You don't want that knife coming back at you and stabbing you in the face. You're going to go under the flap and lift. Under the flap and lift. You see how easy that is? Now, when you pull, I can show you, there are the cans. They're right there. They're stacked inside. And they're right next to each other. It's very orderly, right? There's no waste of space almost at all in this. So now it's open. The thing you want to do is set it down so that the cans are straight up and down. Now, I have done this before where they're not up and down, and the cans will roll out on the floor. And we don't want that, because the cans will get all shooken up. And then you can't, it'll get spray all over the place. I've done that, and it is not a good or pretty picture. So now, we're going to take out one of the cans right there. That is, what a work of art that is. Somebody like came up with the idea to do that, to write seltzer water on the can so you knew exactly what it is. And here it says, this is the most important part maybe for those with diabetes, is that it says 0 calories. So that means there's lots of nutrition, I think, and that means there's no sugar. You can make sure that you will stay healthy by drinking this. Now here comes what may be even the hardest part, and I'm going to give myself a lot of room to do this. I'm going to move the box to the side, and a lot of people, when they try to open these cans, will do so like with a fingernail. And I can tell you from experience that sometimes hurts. You can get the fingernail under there and maybe the fingernail will come off instead of the little flip, the little metal flip. So we're gonna do this with the skin part, the part that doesn't have a nail, and we're going to put it under the lid, under the flip thing, and we're going to very gently, remember you got your glasses on. This is where, too, you need those safety goggles. We're going to lift. Oh, and you heard that. You heard the air, what's inside, which is carbon dioxide, which, remember, is the same thing that's causing global warming. So you don't want to do this too often. I would keep yourself to maybe 2 or 3 cans a day, because you're releasing the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. You have opened it up just like that, and you can see the liquid inside. It's clear. It's not, made like a Coke would be brown, and this is not brown at all. It's actually totally clear, and I can see to the bottom of the can. Now, again, very carefully, you take your cup and you take your can of seltzer, and you're going to tip them both. See? If you tip just the one, it won't work as well. And you'll see that the liquid actually comes right out of the can and goes into the cup. Now, I'm not going to fill it all up, because I actually like to have a little water left over in the can, because sometimes it keeps it cooler, because this is metal. Metal will be cooler longer than the plastic in my cup here. But that's it. I have now poured myself a soda water, or a spritzer, or a seltzer, as they call them, and I am now ready for some very enjoyable refreshment. So here we go, taking a sip. That is so good and so fresh. Really, it's like a crystal stream from the mountains going right down through my head into my stomach. And I appreciate it. It's good tasting and it's healthy. So thank you very much for tuning in to another episode segment of Doing Easy Things Easy with Ed Lassen. Bye.